Hi, I'm Kim Smith, founder of The Closing Company, and I've invited some of my clients here today to tell us how The Closing Company helps them do more business.
I feel that as realtors, our most valuable resource is our time, because we're all only given 24 hours in the day. We're trying to fit so many things in there from a business standpoint. I find that a lot of the things that are administrative in nature, it's easy to think, oh, that'll just take 5 minutes, that'll take 10 minutes, 15, I can just do this. But you look at the list of all of those different tasks and you add up that time, and before you know it, you can easily have spent several hours of your day on those types of things that you're so much better served, and your clients are so much better served if you can have the closing company facilitating that work for you on your behalf.
I knew I was going to be an independent single agent, and I needed the leverage to help me get through the transaction. I wanted to learn about everything about how to go take the contract through the process and all the way through closing. But when I experimented with that on my own for my first transaction, it was like, okay, I do need help. And I can tell you that the Closing Co. was very efficient, very professional. It basically gave me feedback constantly, and and my clients loved them.
So I've been in real estate for 18 years, using the Closing Company for 10 or 11 years. And people are always saying, you should hire an assistant. And I think that just sounds so overwhelming. But when I have business and I have a contract, I can pay you to close that contract without having to have a whole person there to pay all the time and have stuff for that person to do all the time. You have trained your people. It just is the easiest and the best of both worlds and keeps me as a one-man shop, which I like.
I don't even know why I didn't do it sooner. I think it's always, hey, how can I afford this? Or, hey, I can take care of this myself. It's fine. I'm in a groove. I know how to do it type of thing. But it's like, how can you afford not to do it? Just because it really just takes so much off of your plate, and you don't realize how much the minutia of paperwork can actually take hours of your day. So it was something I should have done much sooner.
The first reservation was, why would I give my money away? I've worked this hard for the transaction. Why would I pay out something that I've earned to someone else? Why not just keep it for myself? When I discovered the Closing Co. and I got partnered with a great transaction coordinator who has honestly changed my life and my business, I realized that the dollar spent is always worth it. When closings go smoother and transactions go smoother, I don't miss the dollar and I value the time.
And it's just hard to let go when you're kind of a one-man show and you're so used to doing something. But like I said, leveraging it has been the best thing ever. I don't even know why I didn't do it sooner, but I would never go back to handling any of that paperwork.
There's only so many hours in the day. So doing the contract to close is something that somebody else can do better than me. And then I can spend my time on the stuff that actually makes me more money.
I am a very detailed person. It's very important for me, for my clients, to have that premium level of service kind of going above and beyond. So initially I had that fear, can someone else provide that type of service in the same way that I want to do that for my clients, that I was currently doing that for my clients? And what I found was, not only did the Closing Company provide that service, they exceeded the work in that regard better than what I was doing.
A lot of agents feel like they have to do everything or their clients aren't going to think the best of them. Like they have to be always the person answering the phone and doing every little bit of it. And I really don't think that's true. As a matter of fact, I feel like when we get under contract and I say, okay, so now you're going to be getting an email and maybe a phone call from my closing coordinator, and she's going to manage all of the paperwork part of this, that they just say, okay. And nobody looks at it as like, wait a minute, so are you not going to be there anymore? And I think that's a misconception I think that people have, but I think it's a real add-on. It makes you look professional because you have people.
I could do this myself. Certainly I could, but should I do this myself? And should I allocate the time to be doing that, which is then taking away time of what we refer to as kind of the 20% of what we need to be focusing on, you know, as agents. By using the closing company, I'm able to get out there and serve my clients, show property, write offers, get under contract, which really is what it's all about to keep things moving forward.
This is not where your time is well spent. Even if the time that you get back because somebody else is managing your paperwork is playing tennis or hanging out with your kids, that's still better use of your time, and you can't buy more time. So I think that's just something people have to, you know, you've got to get it in your head, is use your time wisely. I
really believe that when it's easy when you start off to think, I don't need it, I don't have enough deals. Why do I really want someone to help me when I have more than enough time to do the work myself? I get it, I've been there, I've done that. Valid point, I truly get it. But the question is, don't you want more? And if you want more, the only way to get it is leveraging. It's the only way.
Thank you for watching. We look forward to working with you.